There we go. So that's the peak of the stream right there. Shut it down.
Before the stream even started.
Yeah, exactly.
The stream has started. I turned on the audio just in time to catch Dave saying that we already peaked.
Ah, brilliant. There we go.
So
well,
that's it.
See you next week, folks. Grab yourself a flagon of your favorite beverage and go to bed.
Hi, welcome to MiscMatched, the streaming show where we mash games up together and draw it. I know that doesn't sound as fancy as other stuff, but I've said. We've obviously peaked already, so let's just get on with this so we can get it over and done with. Tonight, for art, we have Esty.
Hello.
And Eve.
Hi.
Cold Shonic, the Sketchhog, is not with us tonight because he's being a responsible adult.
Rip in peace.
He's dead to me.
The mysterious stranger is with us tonight.
I too provide art of a different sort.
Yes, the things you say are a form of art. In the same way that Big Brother is a form of art.
Did the stream just end?
And I am your host.
Oh shit! You know what I did?
What?
I tried to mute the. Oh, I muted everything. Hold on. An actual dumbass.
What?
Stop! I was trying to. Oh dear God!
Oh yeah.
I was trying to mute because my sister won't shut the fuck up.
Oh, it's so good.
Oh God.
Are we live?
Yeah, we're live.
Yes.
We've been live for like the past few minutes.
I was trying to.
Professionalism.
Mute my Discord.
Um,
wait, I can. Here, I'm being absolutely dumb.
Oh yeah.
Can we?
That was awesome.
Can we talk about which games we're doing tonight?
Oh yeah, right. There's video games on this, right?
Yeah. I'm gonna try my new game selection thing, and hopefully it's gonna work super well.
I'm gonna open it on here so you
Whoa! Look at all this software.
No, the new section thing's not working.
Oh no.
Man, that's what I get for like live coding this. Oh well.
It's still very impressive from what I can see, so.
That's cool. We'll go to the old game reveal screen. So, the two games we're doing are Sekiro Shadows Die Twice and The Wolf Among Us.
You know, it's kind of weird there's not a colon there. Feels like it should be Sekiro : Shadows Die Twice, you know?
Okay, well we fucked up. Let's stop the stream.
No. I mean,
It's
like
done. It's over.
It's in the actual title as well. It's like, why didn't they put a colon there?
I'm sure Shadows Die Twice in somebody's colon.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's fine then.
And since Shonic isn't with us today, sorry, I should use the whole name, right? Shonic the Sketchhog. I'm streaming me making a mashup logo, hopefully. Either that or you're going to be streaming me losing my shit at Unity.
We can do both.
Yeah, I feel like both would be entertaining. Both would please our many, many viewers. Our innumerable viewers.
It certainly is a number between 0 and something.
Hopefully not between 0 and 0.
It's -5.
I don't know. I'd feel pretty accomplished if we got negative viewers. People have blocked other people from viewing our stream.
I don't want any of our viewers to feel negative. Positive.
Whoa.
How does it go? Good vibes. Good vibes only.
Oh, that's boring. I like ambiguous vibes.
Feel good time.
I like chaotic neutral vibes.
True neutral vibes. Good vibes and immediately followed up by bad vibes.
Oh, let's like not talk about vibes and maybe talk about the games that we're doing.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you know what? Yeah.
Is everyone all on the same page about the two different games? There's nobody who's like, I've never played either of these before.
So I know very little about The Wolf Among Us. I know it's Telltale. Fairy Tales.
Like a gritty remake fairy tale.
Yeah, it's like The Witcher, because there's edgy fairy tales. Yeah, and Sekiro is basically just like feudal Japan, but also Soulsborne.
Yeah,
but also,
Soulsborne feudal Japan done.
Yeah, that's basically like. Yeah,
I mean, feudal Japan, but you also have a rocket fist, like.
Yeah, well, like we said, Soulsborne, right? Yeah, Gyobu, Masataka Oniwa, etc. Yeah, you got monkeys. There's monkeys.
I've never played Sekiro. I have played.
Yeah, I haven't played Sekiro, but I've watched Ryan play it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love Wolf Among Us though.
Sekiro has the amazing screaming enemies. That's just like there's a really good compilation of people streaming, freaking out when the screaming guys attack them.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
They're on like hang gliders up in the air, and you're just walking along a rooftop, minding your own business, and you hear this screaming get louder and louder, and then they just explode on top of you.
Yeah, that's basically like how feudal Japan actually was.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, monkeys are really important. Monkeys with swords, that's a thing. Just like
monkeys
real feudal
with
Japan.
swords whom become decapitated and then continue to fight.
Oh god.
Oh, like a necromuff.
Oh god, don't even talk to me about undead enemies. Oh, where do I get more confetti? It's such a problem. Oh, you need confetti. Confetti is really important.
Oh yeah, you do. You need confettis to
fucking confetti.
to do certain things.
God, yeah, like I've been trying not to be a casual and use a guide, and it's like, God, I only have like 6 confetti, and I can't. Oh Jesus, big problem.
Don't think there's been an indie game that's like pick up the confetti off the ground.
Well, I guess I know what you're
just like one piece at a time. I guess you could make it as a mod for that janitorial game, right?
Yeah.
I was that's what I was thinking. Viscera cleanup detail. Yeah.
That game's fucking comfy.
Yeah, I want like a Viscera cleanup detail mod where there's just like fucking confetti everywhere. That'd be good.
You can do like a not Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria, putting up kid corpses and confetti.
Oh Jesus. Okay, well, if we ever get FNAF and Viscera cleanup detail on MiscMatched, we know what that's gonna look like.
I don't think we have Viscera is not on the list, unfortunately. FNAF.
How many years old is that? It's probably like at least 20 or so now. Boy, oh boy.
FNAF definitely is.
Yeah.
You know what sucks? That like my streaming window dominates, like it's bigger than everyone else's.
That's the way it should be.
No, it's because you're the host, I think.
Yeah.
It's awful. It's basically
the
God, I gotta
worst.
brush my hair.
It was only 2015 when Viscera came out?
That sounds about right.
Really? I thought it was like way before. Okay. Yeah.
When did that stupid expansion for Lil Wayne?
What? Oh, Shadow Warrior?
Thank you.
Yeah, Shadow Warrior? Yeah.
Should probably draw with my
glasses. Would have been awesome if we got Sekiro X Shadow Warrior.
No.
Did we settle on a title? Is it Sekiro The Shadows Among Us or something?
The wolf dies twice.
Sekiro, the wolf dies twice.
I like that.
I kind of like that one.
Only because how goofy it is. Except, what would that entail for gameplay if it was called Wolf Dies Twice?
I mean,
I just have a sick idea. All right, so it's like a Telltale game, where you can fuck up and die once, and then if you come back and then fuck up and die again, it deletes the game off your hard drive. That'd be so much fun.
Yeah, fun.
God, I should be a game designer. Oh, it's such a baller idea.
I mean, you're probably still more qualified than like 30% of the people on YouTube. Yeah, you heard me.
30%? That's pretty high.
This is a call out right here. This is good. This type of controversial opinion. This is what's gonna blast MiscMatched to the top.
Okay, so I only say that because you've yet to be like, you know what would be a really good game if there was like WoW but with dogs.
Is that a thing?
WoW already has dogs, but that's beside the point. It's when people do pictures that are like, yeah, but what if this AAA video game had this other feature? Wouldn't that make a even better video game?
Whoa. Oh, that's good thinking. Oh, what if you did like Resident Evil 4 but in space?
So Dino Crisis 3.
Dead Space.
Is there a Resident Evil in space yet? I'm down.
That's basically Dead Space. That's more or less what Dead Space is.
No.
Over the shoulder.
It's different though. It's not a Resident Evil title.
Yeah, Dead Space, like, it's too well designed to be Resident Evil in space.
I feel okay. I'm pretty because there's a relatively well-known game dev story where they were making a thing and then Resident Evil 4 came out and they're like, oh shit, let's just do that. And I'm pretty sure that was Dead Space. That's literally what happened with Dead Space, but I could be wrong.
But it has, like, the things people remember from Dead Space is the really nice, what do they call it? Where the UI is in the environment and it's not.
Oh, yeah, not non-diegetic.
Yeah.
No, diegetic is in the universe.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, there we go. Yeah.
And also, like, it has... Well, I guess I haven't played that much of it. It has kind of a different feel to the way Resident Evil curves out in power, where initially in Resident Evil you're, like, really wussy, and then by the end you're like, I'm just shoot all these guys with a rocket launcher. Like, who the fuck even cares?
Yeah, the thing about, like, pretty much every Dead Space game is that you can more or less easily play through the entire game with the plasma cutter if you want. Like, the first weapon you get can pretty well do the whole game as long as you...
Why wouldn't you just use the Ripper? It's really fucking cool.
Range is one of the main concerns.
Oh,
where plasma cutter just basically does everything. It's the best. It's not like 100% the best, but it's really versatile. It's cool as heck. It's great. But this isn't the Dead Space episode, so the host better mute me right now.
I mean, we're allowed to talk about whatever as long as it's not about freeing Hong Kong.
Yeah, as long as we don't bring up. I know. I was just gonna Hong Kong.
I just want to point out that if he mutes you, he mutes me
yeah,
too.
I know.
You are unmutable without getting rid of half of our.
As I learned today, we're allowed to talk about what we want as long as we don't host anyone who's already banned from Twitch.
Oh, I see.
Because somebody got banned in the last couple of days because they had somebody else who was banned on their stream.
That's kind of understandable because then that person's trying to get around their ban.
Oh yeah, that makes sense actually. Yeah.
This is gonna sound like a gross assault on the intelligence of your average Twitch streamer, but it seems more like something they just wouldn't think about. They're just like, hey buddy, come on my stream. Oh shit, I forgot you're banned. Now I'm banned.
Sounds like a them problem.
Ooh, that sounds like a hot take. That sounds like a 40 million degree take right there.
That is not a 40 million degree take, okay? That's like a few degrees above tepid. Like, it's if it's any very heated temperature,
you hear him squeal in the back of like giggles while you talk.
Oh boy, it's also pleasantly British.
If it's any very heated temperature, it's water that initially seems hot enough that you could immerse your hands in, but you do, and then after a couple of minutes you're like, wow, this is really uncomfortable.
Can you describe it in perhaps like tea temperature?
No. I already just spent like over a minute describing this temperature.
How much we got? Like what? Like an hour and 20 more stream? We can talk more about water temperature.
No. What we're going to talk about is are we doing the wolf dies twice?
Oh.
Yeah, I just don't know how we'd make that as a reasonable title for the game.
I mean, gosh.
No, we can't do the wolf dies. Well, I guess I could. I'd have to like.
Wait, no, because they're both wolves.
Yes, they are indeed both the wolf. Both characters are the wolf.
All right.
It's true.
Well,
I gotta do a quick embarrassing Google about Sekiro right now. Nobody look at my phone, right?
We're all looking. It's being streamed.
Oh shit. Okay, sorry. I won't.
James, it's being streamed.
Oh. I shouldn't mention Jesus on stream. That's a little too controversial.
I mean, you can ask for him to take the wheel, but driving has nothing to do with this.
Can I ask for him to take over the stream?
No. I mean,
Oh, okay.
yes, but if he does, I'm gonna be pissed.
Then I wouldn't be pissed. I'd be
this
impressed.
guy doesn't know how to drive. I doubt he knows how to work. It's just gonna be like, okay, boomer.
Okay, so like, okay, so the problem is like, does anyone know what Sekiro actually like means? Like, what does that mean?
I'm pretty sure it means wolf.
Does it? I thought that wasn't that Okami? Isn't Okami wolf?
I think you can use both. Like, Japan has lots of. I mean, here, give me 2 seconds.
Yeah.
One-armed wolf.
Oh yeah, okay, cool. This is good. Yes.
Also, I just want to bring it back round on the thing about Jesus take the wheel. Recently I played a tabletop RPG called Honey Heist, which is really fun and I recommend. BT dubs. And the creator published a spell list for it. So Honey Heist is a game where you're bears trying to steal honey. And the spell list, you roll a d6, and if you roll a 4 and a d6 on the spell list, you cast Jesus Take the Wheel, which summons Jesus, who has the drive and heal skills.
I love it.
That's unbearable.
Don't.
I looked over at him and he just started laughing.
If you roll a 5 on that spell list, when you point at something even vaguely explosive, it explodes.
That's pretty cool. All the pictures are like moving shots, so it's really hard to like figure out what his shit looks like.
Sekiro?
Yeah.
Just type in Sekiro character design.
Oh, that's
or you could like cheekily bring up like a YouTube video real quick if you need.
No, trust me, just type in Sekiro character design, you're gonna find exactly what you want.
Yeah, it's a better idea. That's a better idea than writing the whole. Yeah, I guess I can work with it. That's just the same one I was using.
That's definitely the same one you were looking at.
It's the same one I was looking
Those
at.
are bosses.
I just want a really good close-up of... Fuck, I'll just... Okay.
Like, like the main character's clothes?
Yeah, it's just the picture I have is like 240p. It's awful. Anyway, I'll make it work.
That was like concept. That must be concept art, yeah.
Might be. Woo? Alright, I closed Discord. Yeah, it's the same one I'm using, but when I stretched it, it's like 240p.
Really? It looks fine to me. I don't know.
See, I'm having the reverse problem that, like, I have the Sekiro logo in such high resolution, I've had to make this image like 4,000 pixels just to accommodate it.
Oh, shit.
I'm going to downscale it because the Wolf Among Us one is much bigger.
Okay, so, like, pretty much everyone here but me has...
it's blurry again.
Yeah, that's relatively blurry.
Okay, everybody but you has what?
Has like run a D&D campaign at some point, right?
I've never run a D&D campaign.
Okay.
So it's just basically you're saying it's me and Estelex have run.
Oh wait, actually.
Has Esty actually run one?
Okay.
No,
so
I've only ever in high school. I haven't had a bunch of friends over, and I'm like, okay, guys, roll dice. And one of her friends was a fucking alley cat with a garbage lid as a shield.
That's pretty good.
Okay, so like a cringe D&D. Gotcha.
Yeah, that's the kid that's dead now.
Oh yeah. Sometimes people are dead. This is true. Yeah. Okay, so
holy shit.
We have at least one DM, and ostensibly everyone around me probably has at least a decent degree more D&D experience than I do. Okay, so listen. This is the type of question where you have to do like the most embarrassing Google figure it out. So if you do like 1d6 damage, right? That means like 1d6 damage, right?
No, you roll a d6.
Yeah, so that means
roll a d6
1 and 6, right?
Yeah.
Yes, so it is between 1. Yeah, okay, cool. So like 1d20 would be 1 to 20 damage.
yes.
Yeah.
And then if you do like 2d20, is that
You roll
2 instances of 1 to 20?
You roll the dice twice. You get the 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay, cool. All right, yeah. Okay, thank you. I just wanted to make sure.
Oh, I thought this was leading to some sort of statement or something. Not you.
I mean, there is a related statement that's totally tertiary and irrelevant. I'm trying to play the original Baldur's Gate again. I'm making sure that I don't know what I'm doing. But yeah, that's like the whole story.
D20s are bullshit. Basically, they're the worst. I mean,
do go on.
okay, so actually their like visual design is cool, and I think they generate more excitement than a D6 when you roll it. Just like because of the higher level of variety. That it's like you can roll on a D20 table a couple of times and not be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get the same result again.
Yeah, that makes sense, yeah.
But like as a skill distribution representation for like supposedly like hardened warriors or whatever, like people who can't afford to fuck up, it's terrible, right? Like you have a skill of 1 in something, and there's like this huge variance in whether you succeed or fail.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, and also I don't know, to borrow a phrase, Thaco is wacko.
I mean, Thaco hasn't been a thing for since D&D 3.5.
Yeah, but it's a thing in Baldur's Gate, and it's wacko.
Thaco is short for 2-hit armor class 0.
And it's wacko.
And it's basically what you have to roll against to hit somebody's armor class, and then you subtract their actual armor class away from that, and if it's not 0, then you failed.
Yeah. Which means that in any early game D&D campaign using Thaco, pretty much everyone is going to miss most of the time, and yeah, good fun.
It's also really weird because armor class is tied to missing and not just hitting ineffectively.
Yes, which means that dexterity and armor stack on top of each other.
By like Thaco rules, somebody who is in full plate is harder to hit. They're harder to hit than somebody who is like incredibly dexterous and is just wearing cloth because they have a higher AC from their armor.
Or like a mouse. A mouse is easier to hit than a dude in full plate armor. Yeah. And also it's really wacky because like it means that you want to get lower values in both armor class and Thaco, which is really unintuitive. So like as your character gets better, your Thaco goes down. It just generally isn't how we're used to things working in RPGs. Oh man, what a mess.
Have you had a stream yet where Zach fucking manages to make it the first 30 minutes without talking about a completely different game?
It's just like I know like kind of something about Sekiro, but Sekiro is like one of those games where like you have to go on YouTube and watch like all the Vatty videos before you know like any of the lore. And I've only played through half of it. I'm like, okay, feudal Japan, bound by honor, weird magic, memory shenanigans.
I'm really excited for Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah, it looked really good, definitely. Does that have a release date yet?
What?
Does that have a release date yet?
Not an official one, no.
Oh, that sucks.
Not this year.
Yeah, that's for sure. Well, hey, who knows? Maybe it'll be a surprise. Maybe they'll take a line from Bethesda.
Should we do a special to stream drafting the league? Like the game selection league? If you guys want to do that.
Maybe.
Jaden hasn't been a part of that before, so
I scarcely even know what you're talking about, as usual.
So it's like fantasy sports, but instead
I
of...
don't really know what those are either, I'm afraid.
So...
It's when you fake owning a team.
Yeah, fantasy sports is like, you're like, from a point of fictional positioning, if I made my ideal sports ball team, and I drafted all of these players, how well would it perform if it was an actual real team?
Like I faked a lot of things, but that ain't one of them.
And they all have different systems of scoring based on like player performance. So what we did this year, and I want to do next year, is there's what's it called? I'm gonna have to actually look this up because my mind's going blank. Can you remember what it's called, Eve?
I'll just. So if I go to my own.
It's like it's Fantasy Game Critic or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fantasy Fantasy Critic.
Yeah, it's called Fantasy Critic.
So the way it works is that you draft a bunch of games that are going to you think are going to come out that year, and you score points depending on how well they score out on the open source version of Metacritic.
I just opened the page for him to look on my phone.
Interesting.
Full disclosure, I kind of destroyed our league this year.
Okay, but part of it is because he got first pick because we couldn't figure out how to make it not him being first pick.
Oh, okay. This sounds like it's a throwdown. Is this a throwdown?
I'm just saying. First of all, you said you weren't gonna pick Death Stranding, and then you did. Not Death Stranding, Sekiro. You said you weren't gonna pick it, and then you totally did. And you wouldn't have. I would have been able to pick it before you because the way it was supposed to go was Shay, then someone, then me.
Okay. Hang on.
So just saying.
What would you have not picked? You would have not picked like Cadence or something, right? Because you wouldn't have the slot for it.
Meniko probably, because Meniko was my I don't know what the fuck I'm picking.
Oh, it's not out yet. Well, when it comes out, I will trade the 2 scores over. So I'll see what I would have scored if I'd taken Meniko and you had taken Sekiro.
Okay.
How did Full Body do? I wonder.
I closed out with 119 points.
Yeah, look at you.
So yeah, we do a draft in January. We're gonna do a draft in January. And I'm like, maybe we'll stream it.
Maybe.
I got to sort out. I want to have like a Discord channel with a bot that will post when the games that people have picked have come out, to make it more of an active thing. When I was
Oh shit! Class Builders 2 got 85. Neat.
Yeah, I got 15 points off of Death Stranding.
I got 15 points off Dragon Quest. I'm excited to play it now, and then I'm gonna Sonic to play with me. It's gonna be really annoying.
How's Death Stranding doing right now?
Pretty good. Like it's for Metacritic, it's like 83 and 6.6.
I think
Eat your heart out, boss.
Yeah, I think 83 is probably comparatively low. Still, it's whatever. You know.
I mean, Gears 5 has 84 on OpenCritic.
I can't
Okay.
believe it's doing so good.
So
Yeah, I think it's pretty well. I think it's.
That's good.
Yeah,
my draft for Fantasy Games Critic is Sekiro, Luigi's Mansion, Persona Q, New Cinema Labyrinth, Plague Tale, Ape Out, Fire Emblem, Tunic, Death Stranding, and Gears 5. And Death Stranding was my 4th best performing game. It did pretty well. Did better than Gears 5. Did better than Ape Out, Plague Tale, and Persona. I guess all the other things I've listed except for Gears 5 were not like big AAA.
I
really like Death Stranding.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna play it one of these months.
When Sonic gets home, you could
I don't think I
want
want to see his gameplay though.
Oh,
Do it myself eventually.
Oh, it's valid.
Fortunately, what I think is good though is that I think it's such a cryptic bananas experience that's really hard to spoil over the internet. Like, I would figure that's probably one of those things if someone even tells you how it ends, you'd just be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, you'd need context. Like,
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You'd be like, is that a spoiler? I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, exactly.
I was never worried about like I was never worried about story spoilers for exactly that reason. I'd already resolved that I wasn't going to care about the story because it's
interesting.
Kojima. It isn't going to make a damn bit of sense anyway.
Whoa. Now
I disagree.
There is like a 36-degree take right there.
It's totally something that could potentially make sense, but it could also not make any sense by the end of this.
Ooh. Yeah, we shouldn't bring up Kojima on stream because Kojima, like New Vegas, is one of those things that when it comes up, I have to talk about it for like 20 minutes, and that's gonna drive away all of our viewers. So it's a problem.
The episode when we finally get Metal Gear Solid, he's just
there's
gonna be no jokes.
All serious.
It'll just be me dryly recounting the plot of the entire Metal Gear series.
I remember I asked Sean once, and it was like, a fucking long ass bus ride, and it was the entire bus ride and walk home that he was discussing it with me. Like, fuck, dude, there's so much.
Yeah, there really is.
So here's where I'm at with like Kojima and narrative is
Oh
that...
god, okay, yeah.
No, it's fine. I'm not going to say anything that controversial.
No, you can be as controversial as you like. Say whatever you want. It's cool.
Here's where I'm at, and that is that he takes like 22 hours to do something that should be accomplishable in like a 2-hour movie.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. The thing about that is that generally at some point in the narrative, sometimes more than once, Kojima will have a character who will flatly be like, "Hello, player, this is what the game is about right here." And like, if you just listen to that bit, you're like, "Okay, I get the themes." Because there's like a popular image macro of it'll have like the codec conversation from the end of MGS2, and it's just like the whole not even like the whole transcript. It's just like 6 sentences, and you read it, and you're like, okay, memes. Okay, I get it. That's
memes.
Well, yeah, like meme theory. Okay, that's the game. Got it.
But
like, obviously, there's more shit, but that's like the hot, sexy, beating core of the game on your face right there, Kojima. You know?
The way you said Kojima, it sounds like your closing argument in everything.
Exactly, yeah. Or like, there's like a billion speeches in Metal Gear Solid 1 where it's like, oh, nuke's bad. Genes don't determine your fate. Do what you want to do with your life. I'm like, oh, okay, that's the theme. Okay.
But
I get
like,
it.
theme is different to story, to like
this is
narrative.
True, yeah.
Like, that's
true.
one of the reasons why I'm like, oh yeah, fucking, I'll play Death Stranding, because I like, even though Kojima like wants to fucking bludgeon you over the head with them, I like that he tries to put complicated themes in his games.
Yes. I mean, like, as much as it is like a big, I'll just use the word because whatever the fuck, it's like a big meme internet thing for people to be like, oh man, MGS2 predicted internet culture like 10 years in advance. It's kind of true. The description of isolated internet communities spewing half-truths at each other nonstop. It's like, okay, well, that is kind of factual and prophetic to a degree, you know what I mean? From like 2006. Gosh, I feel like I had a more succinct point in there, but it is what it is.
That's okay, you tried, and that's what...
I really did, yeah. I got a little side... I kind of talked past you, so you should probably ban me.
Are you just, like, looking to get banned today?
I'm working on it.
Check this out. What I'm going to do right now, right this very second, is I'm going to not ban you out of spite.
Oh.
You feeling that?
What kind of host are you?
The best host that you're going to get ever.
You're a gracious host.
Yeah.
I'm thinking what we should do is we should edit the title cards, and we should make me a host in quotation marks. That's what's good.
I like that. I can live with that.
Yeah, I feel like that's an accurate description of what I do here.
You host in quotation marks.
Yeah, I'm ambiguous.
Are you guys just drawing the dude from Sekiro but cel shading him?
Yeah, I think that's what we both decided on.
No. I'm drawing a fight.
Okay.
Okay.
So, like, this came up very briefly, is if you had to combine the two games together somehow.
I mean this occurs in either two.
It's like Cooper.
In my mind. Either it's Sekiro fighting a bunch of like fairy tale monsters, which I think is a pretty cool angle, or vice versa. It's the Bigby guy somehow having a telltale adventure in feudal Japan.
I'm kind of into like a Souls-like game where you're an investigator, but if your investigation goes wrong, you're now fighting a Dark Souls boss.
Huh. I feel like from a game design perspective, that's interesting because your like kind of quote unquote fail state is a thing that you'd want anyways. That's kind of interesting.
Well, I don't think it's necessarily something you want Like, when you initially start playing Souls-like games, when you get into fights, they're, like, kind of scary, right?
Yeah, and they're definitely scary, but they are also play the game. You don't play Dark Souls to beat up, rando guys in armor.
No, but you don't play investigation games to fight.
Yeah, this is true. Yeah.
Like, I like the idea of having some sort of, like, investigate-y game where the cost of failure is a scary boss fight or something.
Yeah, no, I'm by no means saying that it's a bad idea. It's quite interesting to like I said, put your fail state as something like that. Yeah.
It's a Souls-like game, but you can defeat bosses by finding out who their wife is cheating on them with.
And Phoenix Wright would play way differently whenever you lost in court, you had to fight.
That'd be so good. God, you know those like shitty edits of like characters pointing a gun at you? You know how those are kind of making sounds right now?
I literally have one of Donald Duck.
Yeah, I want to find a Phoenix Wright one now.
I'm sure it's not that hard.
There you
go. God fucking damn it.
Fucking Donald Duck.
Oh, that's an edit? I thought that actually
he's got a
happened
gun in the actual Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, the Kingdom Hearts game.
Like, there's a part in Kingdom Hearts, Birth by Late Death, where Donald Duck pulls out a gun and gats Mickey. I'd be like, oh yeah, okay. I'd be like, yeah, I'd buy it.
Pulls out a gun and gats him.
Cause I don't know, because you never know what's gonna happen.
Also, Birth by Late Death sounds legit, like it could be.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I just tried to make it sound as legit as possible. 469 over 2.5 by 1.
That sounds less legit. You did better. Yeah. You did better the first time.
Yeah, well, don't worry. Third time's a charm.
It was the first time.
Yeah, I know. I'm foreshadowing.
What if the first time already was your third time?
Ooh,
that's
God.
A Kingdom Hearts plot twist. Right
yeah, exactly. It's all coming full circle. You open up the big door and it's Mickey in a spooky black robe.
It's not. He's shirtless and.
Shirtless. Yeah, there we go. Thank you.
Because that was before they had the rights to actually fuck with Mickey Mouse.
Oh, really?
Well, because Epic Mickey was being made at the time.
Oh.
They fought really hard, and they're like cameo where he's in the background or some shit.
Oh, they
like literally. He was only allowed to be background, and he was only allowed to be on screen for so long. Wow. And I believe he had to look like a classic Mickey.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then afterwards, when they gave him a shirt in the cutscene, they like have Shadow Heartless attack him so that he loses his shirt to keep consistency.
Wow.
Yeah, like early when they did Birth by Sleep, I think it was.
Yeah, I think it was Birth by Sleep with
It might have been the 3DS one, because the 3DS one they kind of go in the past, kind of.
Oh, that's weird.
See, I thought it was just for some Mickey fan service.
No. Can we talk about the Goofy death fake out from that? I'm still upset.
No, I've not played Kingdom Hearts 3.
That's Kingdom Hearts 2.
Yeah, this isn't Kingdom Hearts 3.
Okay.
It's Kingdom Hearts 2 in Hollow Bastion, when Goofy gets hit in the face with like a shell or something and is like, "Whoa," and they're like, "Goofy," and then they like get really sad, and then 2 seconds later he's back.
Oh.
Yeah, they have you fight a bunch of Heartless, and Mickey's like, "They'll pay for this," and he comes out like, "Nah, man, I'm fine."
I'll kill them all.
I'll pay for this.
Yeah, pay for this with your lives. Ho.
But
fucking.
But yeah, no Kingdom Hearts 3 spoilers, please. I will get around to that game one day.
The dog dies.
Whoa! Rosebud was a sled.
Yes, that popular Kingdom Hearts world, Citizen Kane.
Once again, if someone told me that, I would probably believe it for a bit. I'd be like, okay, that sounds vaguely possible. Fun fact, Epic Mickey was actually directed by Warren Spector, did Deus Ex, quite notably.
Is that a fun fact?
I know.
It's a fact for sure.
Yeah.
That's a sad fact, actually. Good point, yeah.
I mean, I feel rather ambivalent about it.
I don't know. It's kind of, I don't know, just because lots of people really like Deus Ex, and it's kind of weird that, a visionary game designer decided that, his next big thing to do was Disney tie-ins? Really weird.
Epic Mickey was popular enough to get a sequel.
Yeah. And then that was that.
And I assume. Hang on. Okay, I'm gonna have to Google this. Otherwise, I could just be like spewing some serious ignorance.
And we don't allow that on this stream.
Yeah, ignorance. No,
yeah.
that's a bad thing.
It's
Never.
It's War Inspector, right?
Yes, War Inspector indeed. Oh man. I really don't know how like any technology works. It's really embarrassing.
You're younger than me. You're supposed to be more hip with the kids.
I know, it's terrible. I'm like the worst millennial ever. It's because I haven't had enough avocado.
I'm still so fucking depressed. Not about avocados, but this before the stream, I was like, I'm gonna be productive and make some egg and cheese sandwich. And I like heat up the pan, look at the eggs. I'm like, I should double check the expiry date. And we had 2 cartons, and both of them had fucking expired in September. And I'm like, it is now November. This is disgusting. Maybe I'll make a grilled cheese sandwich, but the package wasn't sealed properly, so my cheese was all dry, and I just wanted to cry.
Brownie face.
It's definitely not what you want.
There's no food in the house because Shauna keeps like not helping me.
Yeah, I'm over food. Food's overrated.
If
Unless
I could
it's
not eat,
avocados.
I had the sandwich from the Columbia Street shop near my work, and I was eating it, and when I mentioned there was avocado, Brian was like, "Man, millennials with avocados." I'm like, "You're like a year older than my mom."
Wait, what place is that?
Columbia Street Eats.
Oh god, that was Big Star.
No, not Big Star.
If they had avocados at Big Star, I was about to
You're
have
gonna
an
smash
episode.
through the window right now. You're gonna run all the way there.
They're closed, aren't they? Yeah,
They're closed, aren't they? He says at 9 and
They close way too early. They should be open at least like
6.
They should be open at least like midnight.
They close at 7 typically in the summer.
That's terrible. I mean, good for them, but also that's terrible.
You should try their breakfast sandwiches.
Yeah, I've heard good things.
I haven't
from
tried
you.
them yet, but
Oh, you haven't? Oh,
no.
okay. I mean, technically, I did still hear the good things from you.
Our coworker praises it.
Yeah.
He gets free sandwiches.
Guys,
Man.
you got to stop giving away all this free advertising that we might need to charge for.
Yeah, that's true. We're shilling out way too hard for Big Star. We get sponsored by Big Star.
Big Star's fucking rad, though.
Yeah, it really is. Everybody hit up your local Big Star. This is an official Big Star endorsement.
This is MiscMatched the Big Star stream now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, next week we should tie in a game with Big Star.
Maybe they'll make us a sandwich like they made for Liam Neeson.
Yeah, where's no
Okay.
Neeson?
I have a question. Is the fucking Sneak King on there?
Oh, dude, good idea.
It should be.
Well, I don't know. We booted off Duke Nukem, so anything could go off the list.
Did we boot it off?
I think.
It exists there on the list. Whether or not everyone voted for it is a different.
Yeah, no,
question.
exactly. Yeah, there was some sort of democratic abortion in favor, around Duke Nukem. I think.
Democratic abortion.
Exactly. Yeah. An injustice in the democratic system relating to Duke Nukem.
Sneak King is there. Esty hasn't voted for it. Neither has Jade.
I can't remember if I voted for it or not. If I didn't,
No, you did. You did.
oh, good. I mean, I voted for almost everything because I know it. But
I can't believe Sean voted.
good. He's got good taste.
No.
And then Duke Nukem has no vote from Esty and has a 0 from Eve.
Oh man, not right.
I mean, you can always just set up your own competing stream. You just need to
Oh.
rustle up some artists from somewhere.
I think that categorically is a thing I can't do, but that's a good
Can't?
idea. Yeah, can't.
Can't or won't.
Can't. I think that's well beyond my capabilities. But still, it's a nice thought. All I'm capable of doing is throwing the spanner in the works into this stream by trying to turn it into a Duke Nukem food review.
It's kind of a sad spanner.
Yeah, it really is. It's out of shape. It's not doing its job properly.
It's old, not Mastercraft.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. What else is new?
This machine has been sabotaged by a Mastercraft spanner. I'm not really feeling it with my logo, but also I just don't. I'm just like devoid of good ideas.
Hey, join the
I know
club.
how that feels.
Yeah, that's what life's all about.
Well, not just good ideas. I'm also devoid of bad ideas that I can try that will lead to better ideas.
You should then do what you should do is a bad idea that is flatly a bad idea. Then.
Well, no, those are the same as the bad ideas that lead to better ideas.
Ooh, it's getting complicated.
No, it's not. It's just like, okay, the long and short of it is I don't have any ideas, bad or good. Neither of them. Neither of those kinds
Oh,
of
I
ideas.
see. So, do you have any like milk toast ideas?
No.
Ah, well, it seems that you are completely devoid of ideas.
Thanks.
That's
Hey,
good.
if there's one thing I'm good at on this stream, it's stating the obvious.
Alright, I need to... Oh my gosh, I have a system for this. This is what I get for, like, cracking the whiskey because of, Robert just, like, kicking shit off.
I don't know what you mean.
Yeah, you wouldn't.
No, that's true. It's part of my persona. It's part of my my stage character.
So this is, Sekiro, the wolf dies twice.
I started scrolling down. I literally wrote Big B Wolf angry because I wanted his wolf face. And like 7th row are pony OCs.
Oh yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds like the internet.
Yeah.
Oh
Just wanted some shoes. The Jersey Devil looked really good in that game. Look at that thing.
Whoa, that is neat. What fairy tale does that relate to?
The Jersey Devil.
I've never. What is that?
It's a pretty bad PS1 game.
Seriously?
Yeah, actually.
Mhm.
Oh, what's it about?
The Jersey Devil.
What? Ah! Oh, damn it! I've inadvertently been trapped in a maze. Who's on first?
Do you want to know who's in the center of the maze? The Jersey Devil.
Oh Jesus! I gotta get out. I assume that guy's bad news. Or is he actually good news disguised as bad news?
So, I don't actually know the urban legend of the Jersey Devil.
Is it like Mothman?
I mean, you hate Mothman, so...
Ooh, I'm okay
Okay, well,
with it.
Jake has to look this up and tell us. That's what he does, right? He looks shit up.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa, you're trying to pigeonhole me right.
No, you already pigeonholed yourself. You're the guy who's going to talk about Hideo Kojima and Metal Gear Solid a bunch.
Yeah, this is true, yeah. Do. Is there some way I can tie this into Metal Gear?
Okay, I'm stopping my screen sharing because I'm not working on this logo anymore.
Okay.
This is it.
Oh my god, wow.
What's up?
Ooh, I think there's a way you can share images on the internet. Let me see if...
You know, it would have been a good one if somebody drew Bigby as like a creepy Dark Souls-y creature.
Or as a samurai.
No.
Oh man, Samurai Cops? I want to play that game.
Yeah.
You're like a samurai who's also an investigator, and when you like accuse somebody of murder, you have to quick draw against them.
That's really strange.
What? No, it's rad.
You just,
Whoa.
you just draw your sword and you say, "I'll see you in court."
The two aren't mutually exclusive. Something can be...
You can get John Woo's name on it.
Flying biped with hooves.
You want to read it out to the class there, Frankie?
All right. Let's do a...
I'm vaguely insulted that you have now sorted me into the same class as Aaron. Like, the educational facility that houses us both who are like, these guys are equal stature when it comes to learning things.
Don't worry. I'm just playing up the dumb thing for the audience. What's the JoJo quote? I was only pretending to be retarded, I believe.
That definitely sounds like something that is in JoJo.
Yeah, I believe that is a JoJo one. That's neither here nor there. According to popular folklore, the Jersey Devil originated with a Pine Barren resident named Jane Leeds, known as Mother Leeds. The legend states that Mother Leeds had 12 children, and after finding she was pregnant for the 13th time, cursed the child in frustration, because, I mean, who wouldn't? Crying that the child would be the devil, and she was probably right. During 1735, Mother Leeds was in labor on a stormy night while her friends gathered round her. Born as a normal child, the 13th child changed to a creature with hooves, a goat's head, bat wings, and a forked tail. Growling and screaming, it beat everyone with its tail before flying up the chimney and heading into the pines. In some versions of the tale, Mother Leeds was supposedly a witch, and the child's father was the devil himself. Some versions of the legend, yes, some versions of the legend also state that there was subsequently an attempt by local clergymen to exorcise the creature from the Pine Barrens. Of course, that didn't fucking work. Yeah, so if you're ever out in New Jersey, obviously there's a lot of things to watch out for. Also, watch out for the Jersey Devil.
Okay.
Yeah, it's kind of like a kangaroo, but less fun.
Kangaroos aren't very fun.
Yeah, as long as they don't kick you, they're a good time.
They have built-in pockets. That's fun, right?
Yeah, but it has like a mucus on the inside of it.
Yeah, I don't think they appreciate you putting anything.
No, but like lots of things look fun and then aren't fun when you get close enough to appreciate them.
Truer words never spoken.
You're like, this koala looks fun, and then you get close to it and you realize it's a bear with rabies claws.
And what is that? 2 penises, I believe? Double penis? Pretty sure.
I mean, double penis sounds fun.
Or like koalas have too.
Yeah, I believe they have a bifurcation.
They also have chlamydia.
Yeah, watch out for that as well. And they eat poison leaves.
Yeah, they're dumb. They're dumb fucking animals.
But they're so fucking cute.
I saw this video the other day. I think I sent it to you of a little otter hopping onto a boat and like getting snuggled on the front of it to like rest.
Oh, that was a seal, right? Wasn't that a seal?
No, there was an otter too.
Oh, alright.
Like it was a couple paddling and like the otter swam up, but it like hopped in front of the wife and like just kind of snuggled up at the end of their little canoe. It was very cute.
God, I watched like so many animal videos. It's really unhealthy. It's doing my whiteness is like seeping all over my brain.
Whiteness?
It's really unpleasant. I hate it.
Only whites can enjoy cute animals.
I don't know. Watching excessive amounts of animal videos is kind of like a white person stereotype. Like escrow. Yeah, like escrow.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
No, me neither. That's why I like you.
Yeah, it sounds like you.
Yeah, exactly. Escrow, NASDAQ. I wish I had a third thing, but it's not coming to me.
I had a feeling like on the way home to do this that there was something that happened this week that was like news that I wanted to talk about, like games news, but it's gone out of my head now. The only thing I can remember is fucking Reddit dunking on the new Pokemon game.
Oh yeah, Reddit is nonstop having. Did you hear about the volume settings thing? That one's.
No.
Yeah, you need to get an in-game item for PC before you can change the volume settings in the options menu.
I see.
Yeah, I know. That's like one of the strangest things I've ever heard in such a big game. Yeah, they give you like some headphones, and that allows you to change the game volume and settings. Very bizarre.
What? Like
Game Freak is so fucking like lazy.
I mean, I guess I can't afford to be, but
I don't think like this is the opposite of a hot take. This is a very cold take because it's based on my professional experience. Is that like games coming out that like from franchises that used to be very good that have become like really spotty is not like the team being lazy, it's production fucking up. Like it's bad production.
So like a management issue.
Yeah. I mean, like, that also comes from a place where it's like there's so much pressure because this franchise is now huge, and if the game doesn't sell well, then you're fucked, right? Like, imagine you're the producer in charge of the first Pokemon game that sells less copies than noticeably less copies than the last Pokemon game.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
And it makes everyone like very, very risk averse.
Yeah.
And that like trickles down to the team. You like don't want to let the team do stuff.
That makes sense.
Because you don't want to risk bringing out a bad game, and then that leads to you bringing out a bad game.
I just don't understand why they had to cut all the Pokemon. That makes me sad.
Yes,
but I
mean, like, okay, like based on what was just discussed, like that seems like a risk. But then on the other hand, I suppose is to allocate all those production resources into making every single Pokemon workable. But also I've seen them.
All the Pokemon were already like designed from well, not all the Pokemon, but like the first 150 Pokemon were designed from Let's Go Eevee, and they have like, I think it's a bad excuse.
Okay, yeah, I've seen people kicking around on the old team instead of a team that you might expect for a project of such repute and general sales, which is weird to say the least.
So again, like, I have no proof of this. I just drawing on my experience is that the cutting the Pokemon was probably something a designer pitched to be like, if we reduce the number of Pokemon early on, it means we can focus on like better combat design and having nicer Pokemon in the game.
But they didn't change the combat.
Yeah,
wasn't that one of the big complaints?
That's what I'm getting to, though. Is some designer was like, "Yeah, let's do this." The decision was committed to. And then the other things that were supporting, like the other supporting reasons for that decision, just like fell apart in production.
Yeah, that sounds like a very probable.
That it's like, say a designer is like, oh yeah, we're going to cut the number of Pokemon down to like these 70 Pokemon, so we can have real-time Pokemon combat. And they build some stuff for the real-time Pokemon combat, and it all fucking sucks. It's all bad. But you have a release date that your game has to come out in 18 months, or however long you've said. And you're like, well, we have this combat system that works. It's a turn-based combat, so let's just put this back in. But now you've only built assets for 70 Pokemon, because you made this early design decision that just didn't pan out.
Okay.
Yeah, that definitely sounds like a potential thing that could have happened.
I don't want to get super like emotionally invested in it, but people who work on games tend to work for free a lot because they care a lot about the thing that they're making. They tend to get exploited by the companies they work for. They're not lazy people. They work hard. It's just people mismanage them, and then they end up working very hard on something that's not very good.
Crunch it down, more crunch.
Yes, if you just crunched a little harder.
Exactly. All you need to do is kill your wife and kids so you can focus on the game.
You just need to not have a wife and kids so that you can focus on the game.
They're sapping your passion from the project. Oh yeah, that was good. I like that was a good void of silence right there. It's very consecutive.
I did cough into it.
That's good. It added to it. It was the proverbial nevermore in the silence.
It's alright, I'll just go through the video afterwards and strip out all the silence and then replace the live stream with that.
I mean, you're the boss, you can do that, but on the other hand, that's
a lot of work.
Yeah, oh yeah, it is that. Yeah, you don't want a lot of work.
I could probably write a script to do it.
That's a lot of work, right? Writing script, you gotta get the paper and the pen and the...
What?
No.
Hey, there's another one.
I kind of like the idea of doing a thing where you write scripts, but you have to like hand write it with a tablet pen.
Well, how else would you do it? Have you been working on that impression? That's pretty solid.
Shit.
Man, I'm still like... What is it? Oh, yeah, I know. The fucking the Sonic redesign.
Oh,
Sonic.
right.
I'm so. Why the fuck did they change him? I'm so upset.
Oh man, are we gonna have the full range of opinions from like
No, I bet he's just trolling.
Rat
Well,
Sonic?
okay. Here, okay. I'll be. The thing is, I don't think I'm going to like the movie no matter what it does. So I would have enjoyed it more if it was worse. Is basically my line of thinking.
That's fair.
Yeah. I watched the new trailer. None of the jokes came anywhere near to making me laugh. So I think it's probably going to be a slog. And so now it's a slog with a better designed character. So I'm like, oh, I can't really get behind this, you know?
Yeah, I feel like after watching that trailer, it's like this. It's going to be this morality tale for why reshoots aren't worth it.
Well, I mean, I think statistically speaking, reshoots generally are a bad idea and have a kind of predicting factor on the fate of any given film. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
But
like,
wait, they didn't do reshoots though.
but like they redid all the CG in the movie, which is like, it's a similar thing of paying a huge amount to change the movie in post to try and get people to buy more tickets.
Okay.
Also, I think lots of digital anime crunch, so that's fun. They've probably been crunching their asses off.
Yeah, that's super cool. So I'm like I like the new design. It's good. It's solid.
Yeah. Good.
The trailer seemed like it was even less entertaining than the
Yeah.
first trailer.
Yep. Yeah. It was just full of a bunch of really weak jokes.
I don't feel
But,
like they're
like,
communicating
what was
with
it?
us any-
Eve, can you remember what movie we went to this year where the trailer was like, I was like, meh, because of the trailer, and then we went and it was actually pretty funny? I know there was a movie we went to.
It's the horror comedy.
Angry Birds 2.
What?
Really? I thought we were kind of disappointed with Angry Birds 2.
You actually watched Angry Birds 2?
Dude, the first one was good.
The first Angry Birds movie is a pretty good movie.
Have you seen the first one?
No, I'm just.
Then shut the fuck up.
Whoa, I feel like that's unfair. I
Whoa,
think it's.
that is a boss take.
I
Right
feel
there.
like it's not unreasonable for me to be surprised that people have watched Angry Birds films.
They make a decent amount of money, so I don't know why you'd be surprised that people watch it.
I mean,
This is true. I feel like their age range is probably parents and like 6 to 10, generally speaking. So I think I'm not unfounded in being surprised at this information.
So
It's a good movie. The first one's a good movie.
That's entirely possible. I am nonetheless surprised.
I thought it was hide and seek, or was that in the movie?
Game Night?
Game Night. No, Game Night was the one where we watched it at home, not the one we went.
Yeah, the hide and seek horror movie.
Yeah. I remember you said it was way better than you thought it was gonna be.
Yeah. Oh no, in that I thought they'd done all the best jokes in the trailer. Like, I didn't see the trailer and was like, oh, these jokes don't look like they're gonna land. I was like, I've seen like the funniest shit in the trailer, and then the actual movie was funnier than that. Like, it was just good. What was that movie called?
The hide and seek one?
Yeah.
Ready or Not.
Ready or Not, yeah. Yeah, if you have a chance to catch Ready or Not on like a free streaming service, or pick it up on disc for cheap, watch it. It's like a very entertaining movie.
Interesting.
Also, you get to see a girl punch a kid in the face.
Yeah, that too.
I'm always game for that.
He did deserve it, but
I see. Yeah, I mean, and like on the note of Sonic, like it is probably worth stating that trailers, I think, are generally speaking cut by, a totally different house than the people who actually do the film. So they're not always very indicative of the actual quality of the final work. But, on the other hand, not looking good.
Remember when we went to go watch John Wick 3 and Angels Has Landed trailer showed, and you and Shauna could laughing to the point people being at us in the theater.
Oh boy, how could I forget? That was some funny shit.
The water one looked really cool until you found out it was just crocodiles. Like they spoiled it in the.
Oh, Crawl.
Yeah, Crawl indeed. Yeah, that seems like a weird premise for a horror movie.
It's just like there's things in the water. I'm like, oh, this is interesting, and then it's a crocodile.
And it was like, here, let us show you what's in the water. You're like, oh, well, now I'm
Yeah.
less interested because you just
Yeah,
showed
yeah.
like, what's the hook?
Yeah, the classic way to ruin a horror. Yeah. Don't show, don't tell.
Ever.
Yeah. It's like, I don't know, if you're playing Silent Hill 2 and Pyramid Head takes off his helmet and it's like, ooh, it's James's face.
It's James's face, but like uglier.
Yeah, oh my god. Perhaps a bad example, but kind of fun.
With Angry Birds 2, since you guys were talking about whether it's a good movie or not, if you're going to enjoy Angry Birds 2, you're going to need to watch it in the next couple of years because it was very heavily reliant on like pop culture references.
Oh, yeah.
It's
that's
like
that's a great way to make your film.
It's like if you watch Shrek 2 now and you're like, wow, this was so reliant on stuff that was popular at the time.
God, that reminds me. Next stream, what we should do instead of doing this is we should.
You cut out. What should we do?
Oh, yeah, we should put on Uwe Boll's Postal film. That'd be a good watch.
No.
I kind of want to make a tabletop game about being couriers. I think it'd be fun. I think it'd be a fun theme for like a role-playing game.
Like delivering packages?
Like a team of people that deliver packages.
Okay.
But like under super extreme circumstances, like you're the Fallout couriers in the nuclear waste, or you're like anime robot couriers.
Or like, oh, I got a good idea. Like, there's this weird thing that's happened that's kind of like messed up the world of life and death, and now there's like this.
Shut up.
Okay.
Just shut up now.
Okay.
There you go. We killed the stream because Tom was being lame. Why is my software broken?
Ooh, you should fix it.
That's what I'm doing.
Okay, good. I like it when you take my advice.
I like it when you take your advice as well. I think if I hadn't taken your advice, my software would continue to be broken.
Exactly, see? I'm immensely helpful. That's why you keep me on stream.
Immensely might be an overstatement.
You're right. I'm catastrophically helpful.
You walked right into that one.
Swish.
I kind of, like, I think that's probably a pretty good comp assault if you just come out with it directly.
Oh, I've never heard that one before. That's fun. I like that.
What, comp assault?
Yeah, that's fun.
Like, yeah, if you tell somebody they're catastrophically helpful, it's like, well, am I helpful or do I cause chaos?
Yeah, it's one of them oxymorons.
I'm not sure it's like actually an oxymoron because you could be both. Like,
we're getting yeah.
Like if you might, it might be helpful to cause chaos.
Yeah, I don't think it's as much an oxymoron as it is kind of bastardizing the meaning of the word catastrophically, perhaps.
Man, why can't I write code good, guys?
You probably need a new pen.
Just stop, alright? It's time.
Hey.
It's time to stop.
You're the one who invited me.
You know You know that meme, right?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, ooh, you got me. You made me stop. You did it.
I succeeded. This encounter is over.
Yeah, you win this.
How much golden experience did I get from this?
You get 72 gold and 140 XP. I also drop a frozen tear.
All right. Let's find out.
You should hold on to that. It's going to be useful in the quest in chapter.
Thanks, Blegolas.
No problem.
Aren't we
I told you never to call me that again.
I don't think you did.
No, I didn't. You caught me.
We're technically on chapter 6.
I'm gonna.
Oh, are we?
This is episode 6, including the test stream.
Oh,
Oh.
he should have engaged me in combat earlier. Then he missed the chance.
Oh, I forgot to change the name on the restream. Guys, I'm so bad at this.
Well,
okay.
don't worry. It's okay. We haven't even hit 1 million viewers per error.
Yeah, and we're not gonna hit 1 million viewers if I don't get good.
I'll tell you. No, the reason why we're not going to hit 1 million. Stop negativity.
Why are you being such a cutie?
We need a more positive presence on the stream.
You know what?
Really? I thought we needed a more negative one because, like, you know, hate gets the clicks.
Oh, good idea. Oh, we should start some YouTube drama.
You really, like, threw me for a loop there, because I was expecting that to lead into a gag about how we don't have enough viewers because it's not video game food reviews. And then you didn't go there?
This is actually reverse psychology. I knew it was going to make you bring up video game food reviews.
Ah,
Therefore, plug in content.
you baited the trap.
Exactly.
He's thinking 3 steps ahead.
Exactly. I may seem.
He's playing 3D chess while we're playing 2D chess.
I was only pretending to be retarded. I'm really actually just working a long con on the stream.
You know, the point of a con is to, like, get something out of it at the end.
I am. I'm going to net myself probably between 10 to 15 million subscribers on my food review channel a few months down the line.
Plot twist, though, that means that you're maintaining your food review channel.
Oh, shit. I shouldn't have let the cat out of the bag this early. Everyone go subscribe to my video game food review channel.
I should look some stuff up on Yahoo Answers, I think.
I should see if anyone's actually like taken a video game food.
Or Homer could do it. You could do it. You did it last time.
Oh, dude, I'm busy right now. Okay, fine. Is it okay if I say dude on stream? Is that a problem?
Dude?
Yeah.
I'm upset that you misgendered me. My gender is actually you just make like a disappointed sound.
I'll keep that in mind. I want to be respectful.
That's my pronoun. You just make a disappointed sound.
So can we go with like?
Yeah.
Is that good?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind.
You nailed the pronunciation and everything.
Thank you. I'm very good at being disappointed. Trust me. Oh, what? How's Yahoo Answers work again?
You go to Yahoo Answers and you type in the thing that you're looking for.
So far, I am not getting any results on, like, at all. Which doesn't.
For either game.
For what?
He's just looking up Sekiro right now.
Yeah. Not getting anything on Sekiro, which is really weird.
Did you type the full thing, or did you just type Sekiro?
I did both. I didn't get anything on either.
There's no, you don't get fed for another 15 minutes, sweet bean.
Oh wow, you're right. There's nothing.
That's really weird. Let's see. Does anyone say anything interesting about The Wolf Among Us?
Oh, there's a couple of things on The Wolf Among Us.
Okay, spoilers, presumably.
No.
Oh, yeah. What video games are similar to Beyond 2? Okay, yeah.
No way.
I wonder. What games are like that? Yeah, most of these are, so far, it's all very practical, boring questions.
Cat.
Oh, yeah, give me that giant motherfucker. Oh. You are the one cat. You're the only cat there's ever been. Look how big you are. Yeah. Oh. You trying to put your paw in my face? You trying to grab break me? Yeah, I think you are. Oh,
Grab break me?
Yeah, he always tries to grab break me.
Oh, he engages CQC?
I was more referencing fighting games, but if you
I
want
was
me to talk
about
about
to
Metal Gear...
say that he would like no the basic. Oh,
Yeah.
shit, I forgot to draw
I've been referencing CQC in regards to anime since I was like 12 or really bad.
That's really cringy, but it just makes you more endearing as a person.
Yeah, there we go. That's why I'm on this stream. It's because I'm endearing.
I don't understand why you find Angelo endearing. I find it kind of intriguing though.
I mean, to be fair, this boy lived on my couch like rent free when Shaunik and I first moved out and like ate my food. He's basically my son.
Whoa, you're giving away way too much of my backstory.
Well, you just made the mistake of confirming it was all true.
That's true. Yeah, I should have offered. I should have done it like the Killing Joke explanation. That's not actually a thing that happened in the Killing Joke. Actually, that's the thing that happens in the Dark Knight, isn't it? Doesn't he do that in the Dark
Yeah.
Knight? Yeah, he does do that in the Dark Knight. That's neither here nor there.
Man, I missed you when you were gone for 2 years.
I missed me too.
Shaunik was so worried that you'd find like another Sean.
That's improbable.
You'd find Shaunik 2.0. He was just like, we'd be sitting here and he's like, I miss Zach. It was really cute. When you came down to visit, he was so happy.
It's good.
So wholesome. You guys' friendship is so good. I hope to have a love as strong as you and Shaunik.
Not touching that one. Alright, well, I'm turning up nothing on Yahoo Answers, so I think
Okay. That certainly means WikiHow is going to be a bust as well.
It seems I've failed in fulfilling my purpose in this stream.
You don't have a purpose on this stream.
That's true. That is my purpose, which means I always win.
Well, you could do something successfully, and then I guess you failed, but also you did.
It's been years since I've done anything successfully, so I'm not counting on it.
Oh my god. Why would somebody go to Yahoo Answers to ask people for a list of fables? Like, do they not know Wikipedia is a thing?
Quite possibly.
Their parents might not let them on Wikipedia.
That's true. I've heard that there are some things...
Oh, like the devil will enter your body if you go on Wikipedia?
I'd buy that.
So, my friend Shay, our friend Shay, was dating David, and when she went to go visit his parents, they were like, "Oh yeah, we have this like little tradition where we try to find somebody in like a picture, like a family picture, and we try to find them and give it to them." And then Shay suggested that they just use what's that thing, ancestry.org or whatever it is.
Oh,
And his mom truly believes that it is a device designed to take people's souls.
wow.
Anyone whose name gets written in there, like they give their soul. Like it's a way to trick people into allowing people to take their souls from like whatever like Christian religion they're in.
So it actually is true that the ancestry databases that take your genetic information will sell data using the database they built up of people's genetic information.
Yeah,
so you're saying is your data is your soul?
No, but like in a super roundabout and very, very marginal way, it's worth being wary of services that are like, hey, give us a sample of your blood, we won't do anything evil.
Ancestry.org doesn't do that.
No, it was a different thing. It was one of the new things. But I imagine Ancestry.org is also building up like a huge repository of useful information about people's ancestries, right? Like that's got to have data value.
Yeah, probably.
And perhaps eventually you convert it into a clone army.
Shaunik and I just ordered some DNA kits from 23andMe.
What for?
It shows like traits and stuff that can be in your blood, so we're gonna test it. Specifically because I want to see like heritage, but it'll also show you traits which might be passed along to offspring, and I kind of want to be prepared for that because we want to have little baboos.
I'm just trying to imagine like a tiny version of Sonic the Hedgehog, and I'm regretting this. I'm regretting thinking about this.
Why?
Just
How
like
dare
I don't know,
Because
are you-
he'd be a very insolent child, I think.
I was thinking you're just thinking like Dragon Age Origins, where you just like make a dwarf by just like crunching their model.
Yeah, no, that is what I was thinking. It's not
Okay,
like
yeah.
child
So I can see how that
Sonic.
might be depressing.
That's so
It's
Like same size head, but just like crunched down.
it's so insulting to me that you think it would be insolent, even though like I'm raising it too. Rude.
No, I wasn't talking about your child. I was just talking like about a fake movie midget version of Sonic who is insolent.
Hypothetical 144p crunchy low poly model of a potential theoretical fake child.
low poly Sonic.
Yeah, exactly.
Wearing his shitty ass button up
Sa-
shirts.
same clothes, same model. Crunch it down.
Rose Doc Martens.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but anyways, as I was going to say, the thing is that's ridiculous. Everyone knows it doesn't take your soul. Only cameras do that.
Ha!
Clearly not everyone knows that.
Well, now
my
you guys
story.
do, so watch out.
You made the foolish assumption of working off the basis that you had a soul in the first
yeah,
place.
Ooh, well, yeah, I've been captured by camera before, so it's long gone.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you and your girlfriend want?
Yeah, probably at some point. That's not something I should divulge on stream.
Oh, that's why America has all the drone cameras, right? It's not to gain information. They're just going to take the souls of everyone they're at war with.
You probably shouldn't be saying this publicly. We're gonna get in a lot of trouble. We should probably cover it with something a little bit more benign. Hong Kong.
John, you're so proud of yourself for that, aren't you?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Guys, I think I fixed my code.
I'm sorry, what?
I think I fixed my code. Like, I got out a pen and a piece of paper, and I crossed out the bits that were wrong.
You take out your white, you put white out on the...
Even though you're writing in pencil, use whiteout.
Yeah. You gotta make sure and double sure.
Triple sure.
Yes. Is that Shakespeare? I think that's Shakespeare. Who is that guy? Doubly sure? Something like that? I don't know.
Yeah, I think I fixed it. Go team me.
Oh yeah, that's Mackers, yeah, it is. That's neither here nor there.
You know this whole bit where you pretend to be an idiot? If you start talking about Shakespeare characters, it kind of like breaks the.
Oh yeah, and
I am no longer immersed in this persona you're trying to project.
Yeah, I like pepper in big words here and stuff. It's a lot of fun. It's good. I think our viewers are really gonna like it.
They've all already been arrested because you said Hong Kong.
Oh shit! See, the thing is, I'm not gonna bring up Scientology because they're legitimately gonna come.
Yeah, no, they just shut up now.
All right, we safe? We safe
I think
now?
so.
Everyone's collectively holding their breath.
The BTs will get us if we don't.
I feel like I'm gonna eventually find out what BT is an acronym for, and I'm gonna be very disappointed. Oh yeah, I still have a Google search open for Inspector, because you guys were talking about Epic Mickey. And my theory about that is that like eventually people who were really famous for making games in like the 80s and 90s are all old enough to have kids or have siblings who have kids, like nieces or nephews, and then they want to make games for their kids. Right? Like Cliffy B is probably going to announce like, here's my cute, adorable project filled with cute creatures that my kids can play soon. It's with Celeste and Andrew, were they dropped?
Hello, guys. Maybe.
I heard you feedback through Esty's mic. So
Maybe they don't know.
maybe they're muted. Maybe the Scientologists muted them because that conversation happened and then suddenly they dropped off the voice channel.
Pretty suspicious.
Everything is fine. Go look at Scientology.
What? Is everyone okay?
No.
Yeah.
Oh.
You said to go look at the stream. That was pretty good. That was you had me going for a second.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna send a finished version with that printed on top of it to you, okay?
Oh man.
That was good. I looked at Richard and I just put my finger to my mouth and started.
Oh fuck.
Oh, I'm gonna pass out.
Yeah, not BTs this time.
That was good.
So I don't really know what a BT is either, and I don't want to know yet. So I still got to finish the Outer Worlds.
Oh,
It's
it's
a
it's the company that hooks up all the telephones in England.
Oh yeah.
That's
Is
a
British
BT.
Telecom?
Yes.
Yeah. God, who was my provider again? I don't even remember. Shit.
Like who you pay your phone bill to, or who you paid to when you were in?
Oh yeah, when I was in the UK. I don't think it was BT. Was it 4? Are they called 4? Do you remember?
Yeah. I don't think 4 exists anymore, but they
Might
did
have a
at one
Oh,
point.
EE. I was with EE. Yeah. That's what I was with.
E.
Yeah, thank you. God, we gotta stop bringing up Metal Gear. Remember that part where Otacon fucked his stepmom? Yeah, that was in there. That was important.
You know a Segway. That was like the evil stepbrother of a Segway.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
You could have smoothly transitioned from one thing to another, and instead you just decided to take things in like the most awkward possible fucking direction that you could manage.
Okay, I'm pretty sure I've mentioned before, but I'll say it again for the viewers in the back. My goal here is to generate awkward silences and to plug my video game food reviews. That's why I'm here.
Your video game
So-
food reviews don't exist yet.
That.
Were you just
That.
pointing?
Yeah.
I wasn't looking.
I was having to come up with something cool to say, but
That's fair.
yeah.
Happens to the best of us.
Yeah, but I think I covered it pretty well. I don't think anyone noticed, so we're good. Whatever you do, I did, but I think I got away with it. Faulty Towers? No one? That's fine.
Oh.
Sonic would-
Oh,
anyway.
you're
I've
gonna
only watched it once, but it was really good.
Yeah.
you're gonna get what it's called Le Spirit d'Escalier later. David.
What?
It's a French for the feeling of finding the perfect retort after it's too late to use it.
Oh yeah. I knew there was. Yeah, I knew there was a non-English term for that sort of thing, but I wouldn't have remembered it. Though Schadenfreude will always stay with.
Isn't it with everyone?
Exactly. God, I love me some Schadenfreude.
I went to at least one like training HR training thing that was like avoid Schadenfreude, and I'm like, you don't know my life, all right? You freaking back off, all right? This is how I get through my day.
That's terribly specific advice. I mean, like, I kind of get how it makes sense in the context of HR, but still, wow.
I mean, I disagree a lot, because if I didn't, somebody would do something stupid, and I'd give them a piece of my mind rather than finding it entertaining.
Yeah, that I can get behind that. That makes sense.
Hey, Zelda's not one of the games that we're doing.
It's because I finished my drawing and I gave
Yeah.
up on it because I stopped liking it.
Well, we
Whoa.
only have 1 minute left. So
Why don't you speed draw the Jersey Devil instead?
why don't you speed run the Jersey Devil game for the PS1?
Yeah, even better.
No.
I got Google.
Do you guys want to see? Oh, actually, I've run the wrong thing. Do you guys want to see the game reveal thing, real quick?
Oh yeah, sure. Let's make it
Sure.
happen.
If I actually made it work properly. Let me see if I actually made it work properly. Yeah, I did. Cool. Cool beans. Isn't it nice being able to write code?
Yeah, I wish I could. That sounds like amazing.
Just get your pencil and
It's-
paper.
It's not amazing. It's just nice.
Bold of you to assume that I know how to write.
Fair.
I don't think. Okay, you take that back. That is not a bold assumption.
Yeah, you were given, or like you were like, oh, it's so surprising that people have seen Angry Birds. I shouldn't be taken aback by that.
Are you actually disagreeing with me here? Do you know? Surprising.
No.
No,
Yeah.
because I went and
And
saw
how
it,
many
and
other
it
people
has
do you know who've seen that movie?
what?
How many other people do you know who've seen that movie?
I don't talk to a lot of people.
Granted, me neither, but you're still like well, I suppose Duncan's also seen it. Neither here nor there.
Yeah, Duncan and I went together.
Yeah.
Okay,
Also, I checked the Wikipedia article. It boxed for like 350 million, so a decent number of people went to see it.
Well, you know what? Maybe everyone went and saw it 5 times.
All right.
Mm,
So this is the partially finished reveal sequence.
Oh wow, yeah. Is Venom Snake the icon for
For what?
Metal Gear? Is Venom Snake the icon for Metal Gear?
That statement means very little to me.
Okay, fair
Venom
enough.
Snake is from he's the fake Snake, right?
Whoa, hey, let's not do that.
We all know he's fake Snake.
What, does Duncan?
He's the.
Duncan played through it.
I didn't finish it.
Oh, okay.
I got to the bit where basically like it's like redo the missions but harder, and then we will give you story that's not really associated with the missions that you're doing.
Yeah, that happens in that game. Oh, that's in there.
I'm pretty sure it is. You mean the Metal Gear Solid 5 Snake?
Yeah.
It is. It is.
Okay, yeah, interesting.
Uh,
I was hoping you'd do a character from Survive or something.
if you want a specific icon for a game, then
Feel free to make it yourself, bitch.
provide me with a 256 by 256 image of the thing that you want. And so it'll fit in one of those nice diamond shapes without having anything too icky cut off. And I will put it in. You just need to provide me with the data, because all the previous icons I gathered up myself and it took ages and I hated it.
Oh,
So
I see.
this gives me the confidence that you too will also hate it and you'll give up very quickly.
Ooh, that is tempting.
Man, is this
Oh,
does this come through at like potato FPS for you guys?
No,
Yes.
it's oh yeah, the frames. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
2 frames a second.
Okay.
I still love it though.
Yeah,
It's very
it looks
cute.
pretty nice.
I gotta work on the like hidden state for when stuff disappears, because it's just leaving all these like gross black squares.
Yeah, there's kind of some space in between. That,
I
so-
think maybe I'll just have them like transition out or something. I don't know.
Hmm. I trust in your ability.
I don't. I just do stuff.
Well, you know what? I have had enough of your negative. It's okay.
Can I like just something between negativity and positivity? Can I exist in that space?
Oh god, I love that space. Get right in there.
It's like, yeah, I'm gonna do it wrong a bunch of times, and then eventually I'll do an okay job by doing it wrong a bunch of times.
It's like the most ambivalent thing I've ever heard in my life. It's amazing.
I've just described my entire creative process, so
Damn, that's you're gonna go far, kid. Are you older than me? You might be.
I feel
Yeah.
older than you.
Oh, okay, yeah, there we go. Yeah, I'm gonna
I'm-
call you kid. regardless,
Am
kid.
I the oldest?
Uh,
Are you older
Probably.
than Jake?
Yeah, he defo older than me.
Yeah, then you're the oldest.
Uh.
Tom's the youngest.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone has to call me Big Brother from now on.
Nope, you're getting called kid. I've
You're
already
getting
decided.
Honestly?
BB?
Oh, big bro.
You know what we should play when Shauna gets home?
Whoa.
Grey's Anatomy on the Wii.
Oh, is that on the? Oh, we gotta put Grey's Anatomy.
Hang on, why?
It's really, really dumb, and watching these play it is so fucking amusing. It's great.
Yo, I just thought of something. Did they make an Angry Birds game, or is it just the movie?
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Alright, this was MiscMatched, the show where we combine games together and draw it. Also, there's a nameless fool who talks
wait,
about...
stop. Tony J! Oh, sorry.
Safe! You made it. You made it.
Oh, yeah, without Shauna here, we almost didn't hit the Tony J quota. Which is apparently...
Okay, to clarify, when the term "we" is used, that's less than 50% of the members of this project.
It's always at least one member.
Always at least 40%.
This was MiscMatched. Everything is fine. Go look at Scientology.
Oh, dude, don't